The Special Operations Forces, SSO, reported via telegram that during the day, one of its units eliminated 13 Russian soldiers and 6 pieces of equipment, including tanks and a heavy flamethrower system called Solntsepyok, using FPV drones. 25 occupiers and 6 pieces of equipment, the result of the work of one unit of the SSO per day, the caption to the released video read. In the area of responsibility of the 8th SSO Regiment, during reconnaissance, the fighters discovered the Russian equipment and manpower. Special Ops conducted a series of strikes using FPV drones. It was a tough day, and at the same time productive. I didn't leave the console for more than a couple of minutes, said the regiment's operator. The released footage showcased how the drones attacked the Russian servicemen, with some attempting to fend off the drones. The Special Forces reported that as a result of the strikes, 13 Russian soldiers were killed, and another 12 were wounded. The video also captured moments of drones hitting Russian military equipment. According to the results of the operation, the following were damaged and disabled: 2 tanks, TOS-1A, Solntsepyok, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, and an armored fighting vehicle, the SSO reported. The report did not specify which tank models were destroyed by the Special Forces. However, the cost of one tank is estimated to be several $million. The Solntsepyok is a heavy flamethrower system employed to destroy light armored vehicles, enemy personnel in open terrain, and fortified buildings through powerful volume explosions. It fires unguided rockets of caliber 200 mm, weighing up to more than 200 kg. The thermobaric munition of the Solntsepyok forms a cloud of explosive mixture and then detonates it. The resulting sharp atmospheric pressure drop of about 160 mm/Hg can be lethal, causing internal organ rupture. Cost estimates for the Solntsepyok system vary, ranging from $6.5 million to $15 million. In early January, using the American-made HIMARS rocket launcher, the Ukrainian military destroyed a Solntsepyok in southern Ukraine that a team of drone operators had discovered hidden in a forested area. This successful SSO operation adds to a series of previous strikes by special forces aimed at destroying Russian equipment. Notably, the successful elimination of a Russian Zoopark-1 surveillance and fire control radar complex, a highly prized asset frequently boasted about by the Russian military. As Russia appears to enjoy a run of success targeting some of Ukraine's most prized equipment, Moscow is reaping the rewards of both evolving tactics among its soldiers and the bite of military aid shortages in Kyiv. Within approximately the last 2 weeks, Russia has said its forces have destroyed a handful of Ukrainian-operated Abrams tanks and Bradley infantry fighting vehicles and US-donated HIMARS, or high-mobility artillery rocket systems. Russia has claimed throughout the war to have destroyed HIMARS, which arrived in Ukraine in the summer of 2022. Footage circulated online earlier this month appears to confirm the loss of one Ukrainian HIMARS for the first time. On Wednesday, Russia's defense ministry published footage appearing to show a cluster munition strike on Ukrainian transport helicopters in eastern Ukraine. Moscow said it had destroyed 2 out of the 3 helicopters. Ukraine also frequently publishes footage it says shows dramatic strikes on Russia's own expensive and valuable equipment, and has suggested it is adapting to Russia's new electronic warfare tactics. And, in mid-October 2023, Kyiv announced it had received a US-supplied cluster variant of ATACMS, also known as Army Tactical Missile System, which was used in damaging attacks on Russian helicopters in Moscow-held Ukrainian territory. The apparently successful strikes on Ukrainian equipment Russia has doggedly targeted in quick succession likely reflects both an adapting Moscow and gaps in Ukraine's Western-dependent arsenal, experts have suggested. It seems the Russians are learning, said Frederick Mertens, an analyst with the Hague Center for Strategic Studies. There is a degree of learning and adaptation happening on the battlefield, agreed Marina Myron, a postdoctoral researcher with the War Studies Department at King's College London. Striking key Ukrainian assets quickly after locating crucial systems is a vital part of modern warfare, and it would be odd if the Russians would not start to master it after 2 years of brutal experience, Mertens told Newsweek. Russia has rolled out new strategies on the battlefield that have proved to be effective, added Ivan Stupak, a former officer in Ukraine's security service who advises the Ukrainian parliament's National Security, Defense and Intelligence Committee. Russian reconnaissance drones are extensively patrolling the battlefield and reach behind Ukrainian lines before immediately transmitting data on Ukrainian targets to Russian missile units, he told Newsweek. Russian missiles can then strike these assets within just a few minutes, he said. Russia has improved its intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance capabilities through leveraging drones' electronic warfare systems, and Moscow has also improved how precise its missiles are, Myron told Newsweek.
Відновлюй вогонь! Вогонь!